I'm officially hot. I lost train of thought. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, guys, so this video is going to be a story time. I decided to do like a story time, a different type of video, because you know what? I've been a freaking boring ass YouTuber, so I just wanted to do a story time. So let's get started. As a little kid, I would always get lost, and still today, I get lost. And usually I don't go out a lot, but when I do, I get lost. But it hasn't happened yet, so I'm hoping that, you know what, one day I will not get lost and I will finally pay attention to who I'm walking with. And yeah, so this story is going to be about the time I got lost in the outdoor swamp meet. Okay, it was just a normal day, kind of hot, where I went with my family to the swamp meet because you know what, we're Mexican and you know we like cheap stuff, so we went to go to the swamp meet, get like a couple of things, you know, churros and stuff, and I don't know what else, but that's what I normally get. One day I remember I saw this one place that like outstanded out of everything, and it was the toy section, obviously, because I was a little kid and you know what, I want toy. And so I went over there by myself, and I remember, or I think that I told one of my parents that, hey, I was gonna go see the toys, and they're like, okay. And so I go walk into the toy section, and they're in another section, and they're looking at something else while I'm walking by myself to the toy thing section, whatever. And so when I am looking at the toys, I see all kinds of toys, and I finally picked this one that I really, really like. And so I said to myself, okay, let's go to mom or dad, see if they'll get this toy for me. So let's leave this toy and let's go see where they're at. So I go walking back to where my parents are at, that one section that they're at, and so they're not there when I went and walked over there. They're not there, no one's there. I'm freaking out. I go back to the toy section where I am just to see if they're there or not. They are not there. As I'm freaking out, I see this one spot in the toy section that I was, and I just sit there the whole time until I finally like see somebody. You know, like that's what I had like in my mind already. Like I had it set, like, okay, I'm gonna stay here. When I stay here, someone's eventually gonna have to come over here where I eventually was. And so I'm just there, and some guy, some Asian, some Chino, not to be racist, but he was one of those guys, you know. And so I'm there, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just sitting here because I feel comfortable. I felt like I said that. I don't know. I think I might have said something else. I'm not sure. But I was awkward, and I didn't know. I was scared. I didn't want to tell him. I just didn't want to feel like a loser. And so he was like, where are your parents? I'm like, oh, they went to the other section over there. And he was like, okay. And so he left, and I'm just sitting there. A couple minutes go by, and he comes back, and he's like, where are your parents? And I made up another excuse, and then he went away again. And then finally I hear Savannah, and by that time it's been a very long time, and I'm over here thinking of other things, like, am I thinking of voices now? Like, am I that scared or what? And so all I hear from a far distance is Savannah, 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 and it's a girl voice, and I'm just like, what? And so I finally get out of my hiding spot, that toy section that where I was, and I finally look around, and I see a fat head popping out. And guess who it was? It was my fat sister calling me, my sister Maxine. I thank God for her, because you know what? Every time I was lost, she was always there to find me. And so anyway, she comes and she's like, oh my God, we've been looking for you. Mom and Dad didn't even know, and I found you, and I'm going to tell them where you were and if they even remembered you being gone or anything. And so she got me, and so we went back. Everything was normal, and I was crying my balls out. Like, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. And if you guys have ever had those moments, comment down below. Let me know if you've ever been lost or have been at a scary place that you have not have not had wanted to be, you know what I mean? So comment down below. Thank you guys for watching my video. I know this story was very boring, but you know what? I needed to make a new video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and if you want to follow me on any of my social media, it'll be down below. You can always go in the description. It'll always be there. Thank you guys. Goodbye.